Alrighty, we in this bitch. Let me got you right now, Styles. Let me. What's up, Ryan? What's going on? Hi, boo.
Yo,
Hi, Carla. Yo, you
uh,
hear me?
you, who, me?
You hear me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Hi. Do you miss this? Do you miss this?
I do. I do. At least you have an episode out right now.
Oh, please. You got plenty to choose from. Pick one. Start anywhere. What's up, y'all? Let me just happy hump day, as they say, as the freaks say. Look at me saying it though, right?
Yo, you know my thing. When I went in and we did the practice, it let me uh send out or name the live.
Hey, what do you mean? I let you name the
Like
live.
you know how you looking at people's lives and shit. And like your shit. Like it says recaps.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, shows you I've not done this in a very long time.
It's okay. I just learned something new today about it, so I think it's pretty dope.
Mm.
What are you guys up to? What's going on? Carnival, how are you? Trying to get, let me wait for some people to get in here.
R dot. My broski is in here. What up?
How was your day today? Anything
Long.
exciting
Nope.
happen?
Nope. Just waiting for the snow.
That
Waiting
nope,
for the
nothing.
snow. Nothing.
Well, we're
Nothing.
halfway done with the week, so I didn't get any time to like get my drink, but it's okay. I guess that's a sign
Wait a minute.
not to.
I'm drinking by myself.
I mean,
I'm about to. Where my bottle of water at?
we don't serve any water in this bar. That's your water.
Lick your tears.
Hmm. I drink the tears of my enemies.
No comment.
If Kendrick Lamar has taught me nothing, it's to be the biggest hater that you can be.
Yeah. There's so much shit swirling around that whole performance too.
What did you
So much shit.
think about it? What
Huh?
did you think about it?
I liked it. I mean, you see my complexion, of course I liked it. You know, I'm from the Nas era. I like shit that makes sense and has meaning to it. You understand what I'm saying? You can only go but so far with twerking chicks, literally.
And I'm a Drake fan. I mean, you can like both, right? Some people like make it seem like you got to choose a
You
side. Like,
you don't have to choose a side, but I think that Drake had his run. That's how I see it.
you think it's over for him?
Nah, the white rule. I don't want to get you canceled. The others won't let him go.
And the other half, it just so happened to be Jewish.
Yeah,
So those
you
people are
already know.
impossible to cancel. They
You
run the world, literally.
listen. When who said stack chips like a Hebrew? It was on one of the locks, and they immediately edited out
Data
that portion.
styles?
Yeah, you can't. If I don't care where you hear it, that part is not in it anymore.
Oh shit, you're making me want to go back and listen to see if
Yeah,
that's a thing.
nah, Drake is safe.
There he
Him
is.
safe.
Safe.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what's up, Troy? So we're just gonna get right into it because we got to. All right. So this live is basically just to recap the last two episodes. If you guys don't already know, Ladies Pitch drops Wednesday episodes, and for the past 4 episodes,
Mm-hmm.
I've been dropping solo episodes. So it's a first for me. I think I'm getting warmed up to the idea of recording solo. But anyway, so we're gonna just basically recap um episode 174 and episode 175 that dropped today. And also just want to let my little, for 4 people, but small little group here right now,
It's
let you guys
cozy. It's
know that,
comfortable.
right, cozy and intimate, that we actually have a surprise dropping right after the live. So set your reminders. Make sure you tune in. Check the page. I think you guys are gonna love it. So yeah, tune in for that. So episode 174 last week was Crash the Fuck Out. So we're gonna recap a little bit of what was spoken about. What's up, Barb? In that episode, I don't know if you guys have tuned in or not, but either way, we're gonna talk the shits here. So I'm gonna start it off because I thought this story was hilarious. I covered it. The first thing I covered was about this story with this Detroit rapper suing Lyft. I think it's ridiculous. She's suing Lyft basically because the driver rejected to take her on because too much weight on his car. She's what, 489 pounds?
Yeah. Yeah. Move that decimal a couple of spots to the right.
And I think it's ridiculous. And then, it's funny because we dropped the episode. What's up, Cherry? And then other things transpire after the episode has already dropped. And I'm like, damn, I wish I would have seen this earlier. I wish it would have happened sooner. So she goes on the Breakfast Club the day before yesterday, right? And I think I'll send you this, Styles, right?
Mm-hmm.
She goes on the Breakfast Club and she's too big for the seat that they have for their guests, and she requests a bigger seat. And I'm sorry, I don't even mean to laugh at this,
It's
but
funny
they
though.
literally
This shit is funny.
just brought her like they pulled over like the sofa that they have. I think that sits like two or three
Yeah.
people
She had a
just to be
bench.
able, yeah, basically like a bench. They brought her a bench so she could be comfortable. So my thing is, she requested that bench. So you saw with your eyes that you cannot fit in that small chair that was there initially, and you requested a bigger seat.
Yep.
Why
But
was you
see,
that not self-aware to request a bigger vehicle when you saw
she
a
said a
small
bigger
car?
vehicle. Listen, you already know the lawsuit is flushed after that excuse me, breakfast hour interview. Soon as she sat down, you guys don't have anything else? No, no, mama. And I'm gonna refrain from the B word because I don't want to offend ladies tonight. So,
Be
yeah,
respectful.
yeah, you don't have it.
Right? You haven't seen it, please go on YouTube and look it up. Please. And I was expecting Charlemagne to be a lot more like petty and slick with the mouth, but he was actually pretty respectful. Only when she said something about not eating, and he was like, "You don't eat?" Like Jesus.
The room got quiet and
The
dark.
room got quiet. Like, that's hard to believe. I don't, honestly, listen, and I said this on the episode. I'm like, I'm bigger myself, so I could talk this shit.
Not like that though. She got
But
like 12 knees,
regardless,
six on
they
each
put
fucking leg.
they put us all under they put us all under one umbrella. Okay. She No. There is a being confident, but also being self-aware
Aware.
enough to
Yep.
know that there are just certain things that you can't do. You gotta stay in your big girl lane. Like, all right. For example, there's some roller coasters that big people can't get on. When you got hips and you got too much ass, that shit ain't coming all the way down. I'm dead serious. I'm not even lying. It has happened to me. It has. Look, I have too much ass, too much hips, and it's for safety reasons that they're like, all right, you might not be able to get on this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it happens.
Yeah, but that other, you sent me another
I'm not
one,
gonna
and
go and
or
sue Six Flags. Like, oh, I gotta sue because I couldn't get on the fucking Nitro. Like, come on,
yeah, sent me
12 weeks.
another one, or I sent you some shit where I think it was another lady basically getting on her, and every picture she showed, she was halfway in the car.
That you sent me that today.
Yeah, make it
She's
make
never
sense.
been in the vehicle. Her full body seatbelt on has never been in the vehicle.
Like the Loch Next monster, I need you to prove it. Like, show me something.
You think she's gonna win this lawsuit?
Who?
Um, what's her name? Dancer,
Tank?
Danka, Demas, Danka
Yeah.
Demas.
Nah,
You think
she
she's
not gonna.
gonna?
I told you they're just gonna pull a clip from the breakfast hour. Like, come on. You talking about a chair versus the car. You know what I mean? The man, listen, the judge might not even show up.
Yeah, he's gonna send his like.
Yeah, you gonna call out. This thing gonna use
He's gonna send
PTO.
a statement.
Yeah, it's over.
He gonna send a
Email, right?
statement. The judge couldn't appear today, but
Here's what he thinks about your shitty
yo,
situation. Mm-mm.
all right. Do you think the Uber situation example of fat shaming? No, I don't. I do not. Honestly, I do not think it was fat shaming. I think it was real shit. And the only reason why she might win is because of a discrepancy. Like that's
She
not
said a
written anywhere.
discrepancy.
Because it's
It,
not written anywhere, like in terms of agreements of it was Lyft, right? Yeah,
yeah.
it wasn't Uber, it was Lyft. Um, yeah, because it was not anywhere like terms and agreements that, if you're ever a certain weight, you can't, they could reject you due to a certain weight, whatever. Like, I don't know.
Listen,
But like I
it,
said, and you said that Breakfast Club shit, she might lose it.
nah, the entitlement is on full display, man. Knock it the fuck off. You know what I mean? Either put the sandwich down or put the lawsuit down. You can't have both. You know what I mean? You can't. You gotta figure that shit out.
What
Now,
killed me is the statement that she made that she said that she's doing this for her people.
mhm.
And she just said for her people because she's like, if you stand for nothing, you fall for anything.
Or some M and M's. All right, let me stop because now
I
I
was
can't do
so
that. So
like, and I just can't. I think that shit was so stupid. It was silly. It was very comical.
yeah,
But
stupid.
yeah, I think
Fuck
she's
out of here.
gonna win that lawsuit. After this lawsuit, that's gonna be one of the options moving forward when selecting car. Yeah,
I mean,
it
shit.
is. And I
If she
prefer comfort. So I want all the space in the world.
big
Let me get
facts, and
that.
that's
Let me
for
get that
like
ride.
that's regular human being shit. Not even
Right.
it's not fat people shit, skinny people shit. You know what I mean? Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, it's a money
Right.
grab for her. She broke. She's a struggle rapper.
You saw how happy we was during quarantine? 6 feet? Say less. Shit, I want 6 feet apart even when there is no fucking quarantine.
Big
No
facts.
COVID.
Big facts.
Yeah, so that's one of the topics. So we're gonna move right along. Another topic that I had, and I'm glad that I have a male on here, and of course my bro, to have this conversation with because I need a male perspective. I want to know in 2025 why are men not writing love letters anymore? Why are men
Ooh,
not crying the rain for their women? Why are they not pleading and asking for their women back?
ooh.
Why?
Because if a nigga write a love letter, he gotta write 10 of them shits. Nah, hold on. That's the tequila. I swear to God, it was the tequila.
Just
Hey, you got
kidding.
nah, 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 nah. I don't know. It's like it's funny is because when you look at the new generation, right? They want to be feminine but not be feminine, and then the chicks want to be masculine but not masculine. Like I'm utterly confused, honestly. You know, I don't know. Transparency is not a thing anymore.
It's not.
I
It's not.
listen. I love writing love letters. Hey, I do personally. I do, but that's where I'm cut from that. You understand what I'm saying? I don't think that everybody else is. When you write a love letter, you're gonna do one or two things. Well, it's gonna prove one or two things. Either you plagiarized it, right, or you were paying attention, right?
Hmm.
And niggas is like, fuck that. I'm gonna stay right here in the middle. I'm not paying attention, and I'm not plagiarizing shit.
Well, because there are a small group of men that have convinced themselves, oh, Kevin, I know. Kevin, you sing R&B, honey. So I know you would even fall into that. But they're like a small group of men that feel that the more avoidant they behave, like the
Mm-hmm.
more they attract women.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't do that.
But
I don't know.
that's like 12-year-old shit
It,
though. It's
it
like paying
is.
no mind and it's gonna attract it. Like she's gonna be attracted. Like what? I'm confused.
Yeah, it's the hot and cold shit. Like, oh, if the less interested I appear, the more, she'll gravitate towards me. So the whole, being soft or writing letters or just displaying affection is
Mm-hmm.
like too much. Let me tell you. So I said this on the episode too, and this is a real story. Lexi knows, people close to me know. Growing up, my stepdad used to legit go out, buy CDs. Like, he was an R&B head. He used to go buy CDs and he would legit write. Like, they have the CDs to this day. I swear. One day I'm gonna go take a picture of it and it's gonna be an episode cover art. He would buy the CDs, right? Let's say he was a big Babyface fan. So he would buy a Babyface CD and he would write on the inside of it, on like the sleeve or whatever, and he would write like his name, my mom's name. He would put "Love You Forever," like little hearts, like a teenager, and I thought it was so cute.
Yeah, but that was a thing back then, though. That was everybody recorded off of the radio, and the Lover Boys was making the Quiet Storm remixes or mixes on their tapes and shit like that.
But he was
And
my stepdad. He's not American. Like, he was born and raised in Colombia,
mm,
so that's not very, like, he wasn't used to like the American culture of like people were doing that back in the 90s.
so what was the dating thing in
So
the
I
90s in
just
Colombia?
that I never asked him,
Mm,
but he's still like that to this day. And it's funny because sometimes, like, I'll go to my parents' house and like we just talk about, like, me dating or getting married or whatever, and I'll be trying to explain to them like it's not the same out here, like when you guys met, or like the way you, like, I told him, the way you are, that like men are not, you can't really find men like that anymore.
mm.
He's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, because I was like, according to the internet and the people nowadays, you would be considered a simp. He's like, what the hell is that? Like, and I'm like,
Listen,
yeah, because
I'm
you
not.
actually,
I don't
you
give a
know,
fuck about any guy's opinion that wears skinny jeans. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Damn, Sam. I might be acting like one, B, but you dress like one. That's crazy. Like, this nigga is just like a whole woman. Yeah, we. Yeah, I think people care entirely too much about what other people think, and it's only magnified because of social media and shit like that. And everybody suffers from it a little bit.
mm-hmm, it's true. But yeah, nowadays, like, men will be like, you be like, oh, this is the problem. All right, peace.
Mm-hmm.
All right, bye. But like,
Mm-hmm.
we've been together like 3 or 4 years. Like, what's going on? Like, damn. I'm that easy to drop. Like, shit, you don't fight for me. What happened to, like, shit? Boys to Men
Mm.
used to have me thinking like it was really like that.
She
I'll be
said,
looking out
"Boys
the
the
window
men."
like, let me see if this man out here outside my window in the rain. No.
She's like, "Can you sing, Poppy?"
Can you sing, Bobby? Damn. Shit. Show a little bit of care. But yeah, but I thought, I'm sure like a lot of people in high school, that was a thing, like exchanging love letters and just,
Love letters was the shit. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I did listen to the episode, I was like, "Yo, you right," and niggas really need to bring that back, right? And not just sending them like a text. Don't send me a text, nigga. I mean, fuck. Pause. Super pause. I don't even know how I fucked up like that, nigga, out of practice. So, um, nah, niggas either really put pen to paper, right, and
yeah.
get busy, right. That to me, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. There's certain things that matter to me more than like this whole digital shit, right? Don't send me flowers. Like, I want you to really put some thought into what, you showing affection. If you're gonna send me a letter, I got a couple too from my wife, especially, which is crazy. And I'm talking like a Leah 4-page letter type shit. Um,
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
I remember those.
right. But that shit ain't happening in like 10 years. So
Damn. Damn,
I'm gonna have
wifey.
to, yeah, I'm gonna have to make a walk for cheesecake. I'm joking. I'm joking. So, um,
I can't.
yeah, nah, but we definitely need to get back to that. Like, just being able to see, you know what it is? Because Bob has said dudes don't want to appear to be soft. I don't think I think that's part of it. The other part of it is this: the lack of appreciation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I give that to you, and it's like, oh, all right, and you just, glance over it, blah, 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 just toss the shit to the side. I'm not happy with that. I'm not
No, I
happy
know.
with that.
Yeah, I get
And I
it.
think that a lot of people, dudes especially, are afraid of that. You know what I mean? The whole rejection or just not enough excitement around what I just did, you know?
Hmm. Yeah, I can agree with you on that.
Hmm.
I just feel like overall, like just aside from love, just romance in general, it's gone. Like I don't know. It's different for us single people, I guess, than you're married. So
Can
is it
can I
harder
tell?
to keep the romance alive in a marriage?
Nah, it's not, because the thing is, one, and I say this all the time, and I know me and Bob especially had a lot of conversations slash arguments and disagreements about the shit. But you gotta pick the right people. You understand what I'm saying? And you gotta pick the right people. It's the same thing with your circle. If you have a circle, you get somebody that's shiftless and not doing shit, they don't belong. And then you mad because this person's not doing anything, but you knew that that person wasn't doing anything when you put them in the circle.
Right.
It's the same thing. So, like, for instance, it's not even getting lazy on your partner once you get that person. If that person already enjoys what you do, the key is to have the discipline to keep doing it. You understand what I'm saying? And constantly evolve. As don't, of course, just keep making a same favorite dish, because then that shit's just gonna be disgusting. But
Chicken
I mean,
Alfredo,
just, yeah, exactly. Damn. Yeah.
switch it up,
Whoa.
shrimp Alfredo.
Yo, for real, for real. Like shit like that though.
Yeah. I said that in the episode too. I was mentioning that too. Like, I don't know.
She said, "Oh, you don't give
I
up on
don't
it.
know.
Don't give up on it. Let's expand on this."
No,
But yeah,
because
nah.
my mind went kind of blank. I was like, wait, I had it. I had it. Damn it, it's
Yo, I
gone.
swear to God, God forbid I'm ever single again. I'm sending notes with, yo, can I be your boyfriend? Check
Oh
yes, no,
my God, circle
maybe.
for
I'm taking
no.
it back. And you know what's gonna do? It's gonna fuck up a lot of people's heads. Cause I don't give a fuck. Like, if you know what I mean? Like, I'm not interested in anything, and I know that I can play off of whatever you tell me. So if you're not interested or whatever, or you think the shit is corny, I know I'm definitely gonna be able to flip that, because I live to roast people. But that whole thing, like, we need to, man,
I
listen. I think they
would
need to
like
bring
to
it
have a
back.
conversation more of like with men and women in like their early 20s, and I want to know how dating is going for them because I feel because the bar is being set lower and lower, like little things like that, right? That for us is like, oh my God, is we love it, love letters and being
Hmm.
romantic. For them, because the bar is so low, they would find that like you're doing too much. You're
Hmm.
applying too much pressure because that's not like a common thing for people in their age group to do
Big
nowadays.
facts.
Right?
Big
So imagine
facts.
they'll be like, oh my God, he's such a stalker. He's writing me love letters. He won't stop writing me love. Like,
Like, dumb shit. Like, and I'm glad that you got on that. Like, and these are grown women. These are all grown women doing this shit. You
mm-hmm.
understand? And it's acceptable because there's a gang of them. Like, ma, I got news for you. It's not acceptable because there's a gang of you. You're just a gang of idiots. Like, that shit doesn't even remotely make sense. And people, not people, women live in a culture where they think that the dude is supposed to do this, he's supposed to do that, he's supposed to do this. Guess what? This is not 1950 Leave It to Beaver. This is not that. You understand what I'm saying? My finances are fucked up like your finances are fucked up. Right. And then my man was telling me the other day, he was like, yo, it's acceptable for a woman to live at home, grown ass woman with her kid at home, and not be called anything. But if it's a grown man living at home with his kid, even though he has a job and he's doing X, Y, and Z, that's fucked up. How the fuck is that fucked up? Can somebody explain that to me, please?
I can't because I don't understand it myself. Listen, I don't agree with all the dumb shit that we do. Don't get it twisted. That's why I can't be 100% feminist because I don't be agreeing with a lot of the dumb shit that we do,
For
a
real.
lot of the dumb shit that we say.
That's crazy.
So I don't know. Oh, this is what I was actually saying in the episode. I lost the thought earlier, but I was saying that yeah, a lot of men say like, "Oh, that's sassy," and women don't deserve this, and I feel like if you date responsibly, right, and you pick the right women, pick better women, you don't have to worry about, I don't have a safe space. Like, no, you already have this built with this woman and you feel
Right.
safe with her. That's what I'm talking about.
100%. And I think I just fell in love with the phrase date responsibly. That is fucking wild.
Because it's true. Because people date irresponsibly. Like
what's
they
it what's
do.
it what's irresponsibly dating?
Irresponsibly dating is leading someone on knowing that you don't want, let's say that this person is telling you off jump,
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for something serious.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like, oh yeah, I'm looking for that too.
Is that irresponsible or just misleading?
Same thing. Same
I ain't
shit.
gonna, I'm not gonna win this conversation, this debate, so I'm gonna leave it alone.
It's the same thing. They're cousins. Because well, yeah, it's misleading and it's irresponsible because you should be able to be upfront and say exactly what it is that you're looking for. So like that, I can make the decision if this is what I want to do
Well, let me ask you a
or
question.
do I
So,
want to
so,
move on.
so, what's the difference between dating casually and dating irresponsibly? Because if you're dating casually, that shit might be irresponsible
But
too.
if we're both on the same page of keeping it casual, both people,
Hmm.
then that's not dating. That's not
That
even
just that sounds like an agreement. That doesn't sound like responsible.
right. It's an agreement. But if both
But
people are not on the same page, but you're misleading me, thinking that you're on the same page as me,
right.
but you're not,
Hmm.
that's irresponsible.
So the moral of the story is don't be a catfish.
Yes. All right, so we're gonna move right along to this week's episode. Now that you say that was a good segue.
Yeah,
So, all right. Why is catfishing still a thing? I don't understand. We are in 2025.
because
So
people are
I,
fucking idiots. There's nothing to talk about.
so that topic came about in this week's
Mhm.
episode because of the lady that's out in Pakistan. I don't know if she's still out there, but she's out there because she met the man.
I think she's in Dubai right now, if I'm not
How she
mistaken.
went from Dubai to Pakistan?
And she got a sponsor. I don't know.
So she's out there because she went out there to let's keep this in mind. And this is one thing I failed to mention in the episode. She is 33 years old. She is 33 years old, and she went to Pakistan to marry a 19-year-old man. He ghosted her after he met her and realized that she is not the person
At
that
the
she was
airport,
in the
that
pictures.
nigga spun
She's
the block real quick. He hit that corner. He hit. He was like, nah, that ain't gonna work.
she was
Of
not
course,
the
in
person in
his
the
native language.
pictures.
Yeah.
Right. Like my man's really knew English and shit. Anyway, let me stop.
Yo, you sure you're not drinking?
I'm not
Okay.
high off life. Anyway, so she went over to Pakistan to start a new life. She left her. She's from Brooklyn, Styles.
Watch your
I'm
mouth.
just saying.
Watch your
She's from
mouth. Stop
Brooklyn.
it.
Anyway, the new Brooklyn, not the old Brooklyn.
The gentrified Brooklyn.
She's from the gentrified neighborhood.
Oh man, she's a product of gentrification. So she got pushed out, and she was like, "I'm going to
She's
Pakistan."
fucking AI. Like I don't even know if she's really out there.
This bitch is a big facts.
Yeah. Anyway, so she went out there to be with her 19-year-old boyfriend that she met online. He ghosted her after she catfished him.
Hmm.
They left town. Him and his family just bounced. So she was just wandering around the town, thinking that homeboy was gonna appear. They found, she stood out, of course, and the media came out to where she was at and was like, "What are you doing here? Like, what are you doing here? What do you want?" And she was requesting money. She was
Hmm.
requesting money from the government, saying she wanted land. I believe she was asking for 50,000,
Yeah, something ridiculous.
asking for land, and I'm like, and the people were actually being cordial, and they were being hospitable
Nice.
with her,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah, for sure.
They don't want no beef with the U.S., especially over this lady with the crazy ass
I don't
eyebrows.
even
Like,
think that we wanted the beef. We was just like, yo, she out there, that's her problem. Like, State Department would have just locked the doors. I'm gonna be
ain't
honest with you, like, we ain't got time for all of that, mama.
nobody got time for that.
Yeah, that's crazy. She was wilding, and the thing is, she really was standing on business. So if anything, she definitely getting these IG checks for sure.
The definition of standing on business is that lady. She was like, I'm not
Mm.
leaving here without my man. He's coming back. We're getting married. And then she was claiming to be a Muslim.
Mm-hmm.
Can I tell you how I was actually going back and forth with someone on Twitter because I said that lady's the biggest scammer next to Miss Cleo.
Oh, Miss Cleo,
Because
you saw the documentary? The
I
documentary was fire.
I did see
Oh,
the doc. So the girl got mad at me and she was like, "Oh, what are you talking about? Miss Cleo was scamming people. This lady's manifesting everything that she's asking for. She's asking for money, land. She's manifesting. She's
can
speaking
I
to
ask
the
you a question?
universe." And I'm
Can I
like,
ask you a
"Yes,
question? Is that person blocked?
no, I didn't block her.
Oh shit! All
I didn't
right,
block
good.
her.
That was
But we
crazy.
were going back and forth because I was like manifesting. She's Muslim. They don't believe in manifesting.
Well, I don't know too much about it to
Yeah,
even speak on that.
yeah. She was like, "Oh, so now she can't be Muslim." She's a
Oh,
fake Muslim,
ooh,
if that, which makes her a scammer.
yeah. I don't subscribe to any type of religion anyway, so I think the
I
whole
know
shit is a
that
fraud.
much.
But
I know
yeah,
that much about it.
yeah,
Yeah, so she was so upset. She was like, "Oh, she's manifesting." I'm like, "So that's what we're calling it now? Like, she's crazy." She's like, "Oh,
that's what we
she's
call
smart."
that.
No, she's crazy. Look at them eyebrows. I knew it right off the
The
bat.
son did say that she had like some type of mental disorder. He didn't. I didn't get any further
Yeah.
than that, but yeah.
He said that she did. Yeah, she does have some type of mental disorder. I
Mm-hmm.
think they had also said bipolar. I saw bipolar. Um,
Mm.
I don't know if it was schizophrenia or something else, but for sure the elevator don't go to the top floor for sure. At all. So why are people still getting catfish? Like, how is that? Why is the show Catfish still around? Like,
I mean, all right. So this is the thing.
I
That's
don't
like
get it.
saying, why are there still internet scams? It's I think that people are just getting entirely too creative right now. So there's always somebody out there at the bottom of the barrel looking for some type of affection and blah blah blah. Remember, these people are crafty. They get busy. Word.
It's crazy how there's different
I
tiers to the
thought you was
scammers.
frozen.
No,
You sure you're not drinking? The
no, I
fuck?
just had a thought because this is how my brain works. So I just be having random thoughts. But it's crazy how there's different tiers to like the scamming, right? So you got like the top notch scammers,
Mm-hmm.
like the people with the credit cards and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got
Mm-hmm.
like the Nigerian scammers. My uncle got
Mm-hmm.
caught by one of those one time.
Mm-hmm. With an email, a whole email. Think
He
about
got
it.
caught
Think about
on
how
the
crafty that is. A whole
phone.
on the phone.
On the phone,
Yikes.
they made him. This was years ago. They told me he had like some Sears, some
Mm-hmm.
coupons, some Sears or some shit. Yo, he bought a whole washer and dryer. Then found out it was a scam. He had to return it.
That's crazy. I don't even want to know how
long
that worked, but okay.
story. Yeah, you got the scammer credit card scammers. Then you got like the Nigerian scammers, and then you got like the people because I do believe some of those people on 90 Day Fiance are scammers. I'm sorry. they, they be scammers. If y'all watch 90 Day Fiance, there's a specific couple on there, Angela and Michael. She's white. They divorced now and shit, but she was white. He was African.
Mhm.
And, and he had her like a puppy on a leash, dead ass, all the way from Africa.
Mm.
He was getting money from her. He would make her make trips to Africa, send him money, give his family money. Like, that's a form of scamming.
Big facts. It is.
And then like holding off why he couldn't come like get accepted with the visa.
Yes. So what do you think? He scammed the show or he was scamming her?
He was scamming her
Mm.
and scamming me because I was invested. I believed it. I believed the storyline.
You talking about? I was good content. He ain't scammed you.
It was good content. A few of them. There was a Jamaican guy on there too,
Uh-huh.
white lady too,
Uh-huh.
and he was doing the same shit. He actually did marry her. They have a child together, but Dominican man on there too. I'm telling you, Caribbean man of the devil.
Watch your
Anyway,
mouth. I mean, I don't even know. I'm not
I'm like,
Caribbean. I'm an
wait,
American slave. Yeah, I was on the fucking express. Anyway, go
I
ahead.
was about to learn something new about you
Nah,
today. Like,
not at
wait a
all.
minute, what
We didn't
island you
stop
from?
nowhere, nigga. We came straight from there to here.
I'm like, how many boat stops are you away from Puerto Rico? They're all our neighbors. All right. What's another thing I discussed on this week? I did oh my god, I'm blank. What else did I talk about?
Don't make
Oh,
me go pull it up. Oh, what?
Ashanti.
And Irv, because I know we
Ashanti and
had that
Irv.
discussion via text today. Go ahead.
So I just want to skip to the we all know 50 Petty. First things first. I aside from, it's crazy because I've read like two of his books, but aside from me loving like the way he thinks and he's he's very motivational.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from that, I love that he's so and nothing gets but you can't get up on him like at all. You say anything, he's on it. Like white on rice.
Well, I mean, that's a part of his brand, though. That's a part
He
of
don't be
his
losing
brand
he don't be losing no deals with these white
at
people.
all.
They be saying some wild shit.
At all. Because I think that, all right, so first of all, first and foremost, let's understand that he understands how these contracts work. You understand what I'm saying? And so, as far as the brand, his brand first,
Mm-hmm.
right? Nobody else's brand, his brand first.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think that you were going to the Irv Gotti thing in the comments, so I'm gonna let you get that off, and then I'm gonna jump in on that. Pause.
Damn, I'm sorry, why couldn't I see any of the comments?
I don't
Date
know.
responsibly. Oh, I gotta trademark that. Women normalize wanting too much and not matching the energy, appreciating genuine effort. I'm so mad I couldn't see any of these comments.
Oh, I caught them all.
I just
Actually,
went all the
ironically
way
enough.
down and I saw it.
Hmm.
Hey, let me just backtrack just a little bit. Y'all heard about the lady who lied about having cancer and was taking thousands of donation money? No, I did not hear about that.
What?
Ryan said, y'all heard about the lady who lied about having cancer and was taking thousands of donation money.
Oh yeah, the church lady. There's a whole documentary on that chick.
They're,
If we're talking about the same
they're,
person.
they're scammers too. They be scamming too. The
No,
church.
100%. Don't get me started on the
The
religion shit,
church.
please. I work with a pastor. I flame this dude every fucking day.
You lie.
Every fucking day. Every chance I get. I promise you I do.
Yo, he's talking to the Lord about you every night about not giving you any
Listen, let me
energy.
explain something to you. Just because he has a church doesn't mean he has a better relationship with God than I
Ooh.
do. Period. Nothing to talk about. Yeah. I told you, yo, H, every day.
You get him every day?
Every day.
Yeah, my stepdad, I always call them hypocrites. He
This is exactly what they
call
are.
them hypocrites.
Because my thing is this, like, how do
Commander
you,
is crazy.
what
His
happened?
name's Commander for a doc.
Oh, yes, Commander. Oh, see, and you already know Ryan, know, because he be reviewing all of them joints.
Uh-huh. Scamander is funny as hell. All right, wait. So back to 50.
Back to 50.
Yeah. So I brought up Ashanti and Irv because I had seen something on Twitter that said Nelly gotta leave Ashanti if she cries over the death of Irv Gotti. I was like, I swear to you, this was my face. Like, we can't would that really bother you if like your lady cried about somebody from her past that he passed away? Like,
It depends on the state of my current relationship. If I'm in the
child,
garbage
don't be
and you
that
over here
person.
yo, for real, you over here dropping tears, and I'm like, we need to fix what the fuck we need to fix. Fuck out of here. That nigga dead and gone. He ain't got nothing to do with nothing. He don't feel nothing right now.
You don't feel nothing. That's crazy.
He good. Let's fix us. Get the fuck out of here. Remember, I don't have an emotional attachment to this nigga. I don't. And I feel like you should have more of an emotional attachment to the living as opposed to the nigga that you cut off and then he died.
But I don't know. I just feel like you just because you guys are not together don't mean y'all ain't share good times.
I'm not saying that you did, but
I'm
fuck, when he was
entitled to
alive doesn't
feel.
mean that you didn't share good times, and you did, and we wasn't celebrating that shit. So why the fuck are we celebrating it now? Or, remissed that he's missed.
And well, I don't know. Maybe I'm just too. I just be too emotional about shit. I be too attached and emotional to shit. Like if something makes me sad, I'm gonna go with that feeling and just feel sad.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? So if I feel sad, legit about, especially if he died in a way that's like, oh, he gone too soon. At least if he died
I hear you.
because he had like some type of terminal illness, then like I
Yeah,
had
but the
some
thing
time to
is,
process that, and then it's like I won't be as sad when it
right.
happens. But
But remember when they did the documentary, that nigga was like the fucking bane of her existence. Remember,
I
he was like, I
know.
fucked that bitch, and she was like, no, no, he didn't. That's fucked up that he would even say that. I'm like, mama, if he was basically scrubbing your name down with fucking whatever, and then he dies, and you like, damn, that's fucked up. They like you dropping tears now. You wasn't crying when the nigga was slandering your name, or sorry, slandering your name. You understand what I'm saying? Now's a problem. Get the fuck out of here. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Be like, damn, I feel bad for his family. That was the statement. That should have been the statement. That's it. That's all.
Because I'm telling you, she had an actual. See, I don't believe that shit about her. Like, oh, I wasn't fucking him. I have
Oh
nothing with
yeah,
him.
for sure. She was definitely fucking this dude.
Yeah, she was fucking with Heavy at some point.
Yeah.
Like, I think that it was kind of like a thing. Like, all right, he was married anyway,
Mm-hmm.
so it wasn't like it was gonna be an official thing. And let's be real, I'm a woman. If I have the opportunity to kind of get close to somebody that has something for me and I can benefit from it, if I
Right.
can play with it a little bit, like I'm gonna do it. I'm
Right.
sorry, as me being real. I'm not gonna lead you on and shit, but I'm saying like if I know that you at a certain level and you could do something for me and you find me cute, you think I'm not gonna use my cuteness to that advantage? Like,
You know what is so funny about that? I don't think she was that type of person. He probably definitely used his power for the pussy, but I don't think that she was the part was like, all right, cool, I'm a, fuck Irv. I don't want to really fuck Irv because he got like a big head and all this other shit, little body, big head, ET looking little. Anyway,
respect the
um,
dead styles.
nah, that's my listen. I put up a post. I was like, yo, my fucking childhood is falling apart rapidly. You understand what I'm saying? Because I was there for the whole Murder Inc. thing from the beginning to the end. You understand what I'm saying? It's the mixtape era. Like I was there for that. And then when Irv, and I like Irv because Irv was vocal and Irv didn't give a fuck. You understand what I'm saying? Irv didn't give a fuck. Whoever it was, whatever it was, he
Hmm.
said what he had to say. And it's funny is because he was saying it in a way that you actually believe this nigga, like, oh, this is true shit. He could be lying,
Yeah.
but you know. So it hurt my heart when the nigga died. Matter of fact, we had the conversation about Ashanti earlier. So on the way home from work, that's exactly what I was listening to.
If she's not crying dramatically, it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, she is human, and now he was a part of the start of her career. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Like, it's okay. I don't want you to be like, "Ah, why?" Like,
No, fuck that. I just
that's
and this
crazy.
interview shit was recent when they was going at it. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not. Listen, you drop one fucking blessed tear, that's it's gonna be over quick.
Isn't that crazy though? How life works? Because that was about like 2 years ago in
Mhm.
that Drink Champs episode. That
Yeah,
was
but
really what opened the doors to that shit. Because that was
yeah, but
never
he
really
had a
spoken
whole
about.
a whole documentary behind that though. Like
The murder,
during
but
that
the
time.
Murder Inc. hadn't really dropped. I think they were actually there promoting it
Mm-hmm.
during Drink Champs. But before that, I had never really heard, unless I missed it. I never really heard him speak on it. I never heard her speak on
I'm
it.
gonna try to find it and send that shit to you.
But it was crazy that I didn't even really finish the Murder Inc. doc. I caught most
Mm.
of it, but I didn't finish.
It was a dope documentary. You know what I mean? It was a real dope documentary. Outside of who this nigga was fucking and all of that, but the business sense behind it, and then having lived through it, like, and me being able to put the pieces together, like, oh, so that's what was happening. type of
Yeah,
shit. You get what I'm saying? Um, so I don't listen. If they were going back and forth the way they were going back and forth, and this bitch drop a tear, it's over. Pack your bags, go live or pitch a tent next to this nigga grave, because I'm not. It's over.
it's crazy. Now, would it be crazy if now that Earth passed, if Ja Rule and 50 were to make up? You think that
That's
would be a thing?
never gonna happen. This nigga just shit on fucking what you call it when he died, and Ja Rule and Earl was like this.
Yo,
So
you
it's
never,
over.
yo, you can't put shit past anybody. If
We talking
50,
about Fifth though.
yeah, but
We talking
Fifth
about
is
a nigga
also a
that doesn't talk to his son.
businessman. Fifth is also a businessman. I feel like his gripe was more towards Herb than it was Ja Rule. On some real
Mm.
shit.
But let me ask you a question though. Um, does he really need that though? Think about it. Nigga just open up a fucking studio in Louisiana. Does he need? He don't need Ja. Ja need him.
He does, but that would make them a lot of money. Think
It
about
would
it.
just no. Let's say this. It would make him more money. It's not gonna make him a lot of money. This
Well,
nigga has a
it
whole.
will make
He has
Ja
a
Rule a lot of money.
studio.
It will make 50 more money.
Yeah. He has a studio, and nobody. What the funny thing about it is because Ja, I mean, pardon, 50 was doing the same thing that Ja was doing. This nigga was singing those songs too. It's crazy.
Yeah, I know. That would be crazy though. Like for the culture, that shit would be nuts.
I don't think that I would invest in it.
Really?
Yeah, I picked a side. I picked a side, and there was a reason behind me picking the
Who
side. So no, I wouldn't.
you
Them,
pick? You pick 50?
of course,
Of
of
course.
course. You know,
Okay.
because I
50
was
hold
listening to
grudges for
50
this
before
dude.
50 got shot.
I
So
used to have an ex that would not stop playing that album.
which
Get
one?
Rich or Die Trying.
Oh,
Like
forget it,
I let me tell you something. I literally know the words to like 90% of the album because of this man. That shit was
man.
on
Listen.
repeat every day. Like are we getting rich or are we die trying? What are we doing? This should be pushing you to do something.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's a great
It
album though,
was.
for sure. Um, what else? We covered the Pakistani.
Got the
We
Pakistani. That's not
got Irv.
Pakistani.
We got
Got Irv.
50. We got
Fifth.
Thank the Mas. We got the Love Letters.
Big Chick. Love Letters.
Spinning the Block. We could
The
close it off with
Delusion.
Spinning the
Yeah,
Block.
yeah, yeah. Let's do it.
Spinning the Block. As a former spin the blocker,
A former spinner.
former spinner that's
Hmm.
slowly approaching 40, I'm too
Right,
old to be spinning
right,
blocks. Me
right.
personally. But for some reason, and this is, I'm being so honest right now, men have a tendency of spinning the block on me. And I find it so annoying because it's like, I give all the fucks in the world when I'm with you. And when I'm not, all of that just like goes like, it no longer exists
I
to
don't
me.
know. And see, when people say that, it kind of, I look at them like, yo, then how much did you really care about this person?
But that
Y'all
doesn't,
just fucking.
that does to me, that doesn't mean that I don't care about you anymore. It's just that I prioritize myself now. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? As
I got
opposed to
that.
you.
Growth.
Right.
Got you. Growth.
I could really,
But at
but
the end of the day,
I'm the type of person that I could really genuinely still love you and never speak to you again. Like never
mm,
have any type of like, I'll think about you. You'll cross my mind. The memories will come up on my iPhone
right, right.
and
Nah,
all
it's
that
some
shit.
Pisces
Like,
shit
damn,
though.
the good times, but like, I don't know. There just comes a point that, especially if like some dirty shit was done, you know what I'm saying? Like some
Mm-hmm.
shady shit, or it didn't end well, or you did some fucked up, grimy shit to me, that
Mm-hmm.
I can't. Like, I'll be like this, like, damn, I miss this person. Then what will come to my head
I'm
is
not
all the fucked up shit.
saying that though. Well, remember, you're talking about people spinning the block on you. We
Exactly.
understand that now when you're
So
grown
that's
age,
what,
you
right?
don't
But
spin the block.
that's what would make me not want to entertain
I
someone who spins the block.
don't know. See, the thing is, I'm content right now. I'm married. You know what I mean? I won a Super Bowl. I'm good. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, though, it's kind of like back in the day. I guess when I did spin a block, it was spinning a block was just entirely too easy, and that's because of the emotions and everything else involved. Maybe these niggas is doing it wrong. I don't know. That's just how I'm seeing it. They doing it wrong. Because when you spin a block, you're not supposed to be like, you're supposed to be on some accountability is your best friend. That's like a nuclear fucking weapon at the end of the day when it comes to spinning the block. You understand? And all right, I'm not even gonna do this right now. I'm not I'm not doing this.
See,
But
but you
yes.
said it. You said a mouthful there. Pause.
Uh-huh. Yeah, thank you.
Accountability.
I
If
appreciate
you
the
come
pause.
back around, right? If you come, look at my dog wants attention. My dog must be a Leo. He's not
Oh
though. He's a Virgo,
shit.
and
Let me
he
see
licked his.
the dog. No, stop. Now I
Come on,
need to
baby.
see the dog.
Come on, baby. They want to see you on the live.
What's the dog's name?
Shadow
Boy, girl.
boy.
All right. I like him. He needs a haircut, but I like him.
He does. He's a little. He fell off the bed the other day, and I was crying because I thought something was
Yeah,
really
dude
like
ain't no
wrong with him.
fucking Leo. We don't follow beds.
He's small. He
How
jumped up and
old is he?
couldn't get a little. He's one. He's still a puppy.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah.
right. Right. All
All
right.
right, go over there. Go. I'll play with you later. Um, yeah. So accountability is a big part of it. But
Yes.
what happens is this is what
Right.
happens, and this has also been in my experience. There's no accountability with spinning the block. It's just something was
Mm-hmm.
done, time passed, and you thought
Mm-hmm.
the time passing
Mm-hmm.
was I forgot about it.
I hear you.
You understand what I'm
So I can
saying?
see why you throwing the whole shit in the garbage right now at this point. I get it. It makes sense.
But if you come and spin the block and you're like,
Mm-hmm.
yo, listen, I know the way things ended with us was fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I did things and I'm like, yo, I did things too. Cause I'll take accountability. Like if I see that you're taking it,
Mm-hmm.
we both did some things. We ended up wrong, whatever, but I realized where I fucked up, this and that. I want to give it another go. Then that's different. But if
Mm-hmm.
you come back after 6 months with the eyes or Happy New Year, Merry
Don't do the
Christmas,
eyes. Don't do the
and
yeah. Yeah.
that's just what happens. And
I
I'm
mean,
like,
honestly, then you have every right to throw the shit in the garbage. I would.
right,
I would.
right.
Niggas is I don't know. Guys will be guys, I guess,
And I
at
was
the
gonna
end of the
ask
day.
you, like, what would be like your reasons back in the day why you would want to spin the block on someone? Because you
Because
don't have
I mean
feelings,
it's yeah, I mean it's life. You know, you go through remember, we are based off of our experiences. You understand what I'm saying? So our encounter, I may not have anything to actually measure that with, you know, so there's no metric for that. And you become the metric. So after I leave you and I didn't know how much I was supposed to appreciate you and didn't know that much about myself when I encountered you, then I meet somebody else that shits all over me. And I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. Now I got something to compare it to. So I got to spin the block, you know, and I got to let you know that, yo, I was fucked up. I didn't know that much about myself or you enough to appreciate what we had. All right, stop. We're not
you
doing
know
that.
what's crazy
I'm giving
that
out too much.
no, that's real shit. And I had a conversation with an ex, right, that I was with for years
Uh huh.
recently.
Yeah.
And it was a very just nothing like, it was not toxic at all. It was very grown man, grown woman type of conversation,
Mm.
right?
Right.
And he kind of just came back because he found out about my grandmother and stuff like that. And he knew her, of course. My grandma loved him and stuff like that. So anyway, long story short, we had a conversation, and that was one of the things he said, that he was like, "Yo, I now can," and he's in a relationship, he's in a happy relationship, whatever. But for him, it was kind of like closure,
Yeah.
his closure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we've been broken up for like maybe 6 years or so,
Mm-hmm.
6, 7 years. But he was just like, yo, I realize it now that time has passed, now that I've moved on in a different relationship, that I had things about myself that I had to work on, that I was fucked up when I was with you. Like we did a lot of fucked up toxic shit. I had to work
Mm-hmm.
on that. And he hadn't even been in a relationship. Like this is his first relationship since our breakup. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
So, and this is the thing. Like, he came to you. He wasn't broken when he came to you. He was incomplete. The nigga didn't know, you know what I mean, enough about himself in order to appreciate those things to appreciate
Mhm.
you and how much that connection meant. You get what I'm saying? We all go through it. It's not any nobody is impervious to that. Everybody comes out and they listen about I don't know enough about myself and blah blah blah. It doesn't mean that you're broken, you're just incomplete. You know, when you need to explore more. Um yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was probably the most healthiest, most non-toxic conversation I've ever had with the ex, because it was not on some like, yo, I still love you, I want to be with you, let's give it another go. It was not even like that. It
Right.
was very grown up, very like I owned up to my shit, he owned up to his shit, and was like, yo, this is like where we realize we take accountability, and we're like, all right, these are the things we need to work on, and you know,
And
and I was like, yeah, I
those are
wish you the
necessary
best.
conversations,
Right. And
you
he
know?
actually seen one of my like I guess one of the clips from the podcast. And he hit
Yeah.
me up. He was like, yo, that's dope. And he was like, yo, I wish you all the success in the world.
Hmm.
I was like, I
Those again,
appreciate
like I
that.
said, it's the building blocks to you. You know, everybody's like, "Yo, I know that I'm kind of leery, or would have been a little bit leery if I, and you know, met somebody and they've only had 1.5 relationships in their life.
Hmm.
Like, you don't have enough experience, you know, and not experience in just a relationship, but in knowing yourself and how you handle certain situations. You know what I mean? I don't want to be
Yeah.
treated poorly because you don't know how to handle me. You know what I mean? Go
Yeah.
get that work life experience. Come back and see me when you good.
Right. Blank resume. Like, what are your
Yo, for
skills?
real. Go get shitted on a couple of times and shit on a couple of people and come back
It
and see
builds
me.
character.
Yeah, it most certainly does. But we all, the funny thing about it is like we sit here and we talk about other people going through it, you know, and it's funny at first. But then when you sit back in your grown age, you're like, damn, we all went through it. Yeah, we all went through it, dumb dumb. Get the fuck out of here.
You're done. Dum dum.
Hmm.
Oh my God. So, guys, this was our episode 174, 175 recap. If you have not tuned in, make sure you tune in. The link is in the bio. Catch up. The new episode 175 dropped today. Stay tuned because we got something in the works. We're about to post it right now. So, it's a little something that we're working on, Styles and myself. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think about the episodes. New episode next Wednesday, of course. Thank you guys for tuning in, Styles. As always, my love. I just learned how to really do this really well. I didn't know how to do it before. It would always come out so corroded, but now I know how
What
to
you
do
mean? Yeah, we go. Boom. All right.
it. That's real. See? That's
Jackpot.
real. See?
Jackpot.
All right, guys. I see y'all. Bye, Styles.
Later, mama.